Hi, Mr. Matthews here, and welcome to this short video about the snare drum. If you currently have lessons, have just started, or even if you're just thinking about having lessons on percussion or drum kit, then the snare drum is a very important instrument for you to learn how to play. Now, there are thousands of different kinds of percussion instruments, but the snare drum is one of the most common ones and is used in a wide range of music and in different ensembles such as orchestras, wind bands, brass bands, marching bands, as well as being the central instrument of a drum kit, and so is used in rock, pop, jazz and many more styles associated with the drum kit. Now, focusing on the snare drum in lessons or at home helps with your technique. That's the way we play and strike the drum. It also helps with learning rhythm patterns, music reading, as well as coordination, all of which are skills that can be transferred or used right across the rest of the percussion family. So here's a snare drum. It has a shallow cylindrical shell, which is usually made from various woods or metal, and just like many other drums, it has two skins or heads attached, one on the top, one on the bottom. The top skin is called a batter head. That's the one you hit, so therefore it's quite a thick, strong skin. And the bottom one is a snare head or a resonant head. This one is usually really thin and can be damaged quite easily. You should always be extra careful not to accidentally damage this when moving the drum around or placing it on a stand like this one. You should certainly never hit it. So the heads are then fastened down onto the shell using this circular metal rim here called a counter hoop. There's one on the bottom side as well, and that counter hoop is fastened down with these tension screws, special screws that go through the counter hoop and into these brackets on the side. And then that forces the rim down, the counter hoop down, which then tightens the skin. And the tighter these screws are that go around the rim, the tighter the head of the drum. Some drummers like to have their heads really tight, some like to have them a little bit looser. It's all a matter of personal taste. So the reason why a snare drum is called a snare drum is because it has a snare. It's a device at the bottom of the drum. If I show you the bottom skin, you'll see a series of wires running across the diameter there. This is the snare, and that's what gives the snare its unique sound. If I play the top of the drum, those snares will vibrate against that bottom skin. It gives it its nice snare drum sound. It is attached at one end to a fixture there that doesn't move, but on the other side it's attached to a lever. Now, different drums have different designs for this lever. Some go in and out. This one goes from side to side, or some go up and down as well. This one goes from side to side. If it goes that way, then that snare is tight and gives it its sound you've just heard. If I put it the other way, that drops the snare. So you can probably see them wobbling about there. They're not pressed tightly against the bottom skin anymore. In fact, they're not touching it at all, which means the snare drum sounds slightly different now. So that's with the snares, what we call snares off. Pull the lever to one side. This is with the snares on. So that's just a little bit of information about the snare drum and how it works. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to Rotherham Music if you haven't already, and bye bye.